According to the report, this systematic review revealed no incriminating client list. So what happened to the Epstein client list that the Attorney General said she had on her desk?
Yes, she was saying the entirety of all of the paperwork, all of the paper in relation to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes. That's what the Attorney General was referring to, and I'll let her speak for that.
The cameras cut, the guards napped, and so did the client list.
Did Jeffrey Epstein hang himself, or did somebody kill him?
Senator, I believe he hung himself in a cell in the Metropolitan Detention Center.
Are you going to release all the information about that?
Senator, we are working through that right now with the Department of Justice.
When you think you'll have it done, Cash?
I think in the near future, sir.
You were promised a list, names, faces, accountability. What you got instead was redacted PDFs, confused journalist, and a billionaire who unalived himself harder than his bank accounts. Epstein did not leave a list, but he did leave inspiration. If you're rich enough, you don't need a defense strategy, you need a network outage.
The FBI, they're reviewing, there are tens of thousands of videos of Epstein with children or child, and there are hundreds of victims. And no one victim will ever get released. It's just the volume, and that's what they're going through right now. The FBI is diligently going through that. I haven't seen that statement, but I'll call him later and find out.
In a world where cover-ups aren't what they seem, they are a masterclass of privilege. He had private planes, island retreats, and the mystical power to unalive himself in a room with no working cameras and 2 sleeping guards. Jeffrey Epstein, billionaire, predator, magician. They said the list was coming. They said justice was inevitable. They said a lot of things, but what they really meant was get enough money and influence, and you too can buy the real-life version of the Game Genie for the Super Nintendo. The critics are raving. The ghost of Epstein gives this best vanishing act since Houdini. The Federal Records Office is at a loss for words with, oops, we lost it, Debo Epstein. What client list? That's my client list. Coming never, because accountability's for peasants.